Okay, so we're going to be implementing a chat color for TCP WebSocket and Twitch bots. When we're not going to have that ability with Discord because I believe everything is done using Markdown. So what we're going to be doing here is the first thing is I need to modify my entity. So if I look here at my domain underneath my entities, I have something here called a user. And all users are going to need to have on it a string here called a chat color. And then in my view models and data transfer objects, I need to add that in. And then I want to double check that I don't have any requests for this. Right here. That should do it. And this one, the update request. Okay. So now, when we're actually making the request here to get the user color, I need to look over at my interfaces. So if I look at my core underneath into models, I should see in here a iUser somewhere here. And I want to add on here a chat color, which is a string. Now, let's start with my Twitch messages, okay? So if I look here at my model, my entity for a Twitch user, and I look for all of the references where this is being created, and I want to look for a new user Twitch. So here, this one is an on message received, and I could grab in here my, let's see here, my chat color from e.chatmessage. And you have color hex. And then also do you have server? I don't see server. That's okay. And the avatar, I think we have a chat message dot. Hey there, Mauricio Dev. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. And Rappa Suku. How are you guys doing today? I thought I also had something on here for a well, I guess not for there, so that's fine. And then here, otherwise I want to say else, and I want to say if my user.chat color does not equal e.chatmessage.chatcolor hex, then I want to do my user.chat color is equal to e.chatmessage.color hex, and then I want to do a data access layer and then I want to do a data access layer context.entry of my user.state is equal to modified. Okay, the next place I do a new user for Twitch is here. This is creating them from my paged users. I'm currently not doing this. If I look at what else I have here, I should have a chat color equals user to lookup dot value dot we don't have too much information available there. So otherwise here, the reason I have these is because there's unduplicated, so in case I'm adding too many users at one time. So if my user is like that, else I want to just edit my user. You have a username and a display name, so username is equal to user to lookup dot value dot name. You have a user from Twitch dot display name, and an avatar is user to lookup dot value dot logo, user Twitch dot display name equals user to lookup dot value dot display name, and then your username is equal to your user to lookup dot value dot name, and then we need to do a data entry and set my user Twitch to be a state of modified. Channel looks interesting, but unfortunately I don't know how to speak English. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hey there, Fallen Hope. Welcome back. I got all the messages routing successfully and correctly now. Next one. Okay, this is a request Twitch callback. And you're returning this user authed. See what other information I get back here. I get the bio, the email, the logo, but nothing about the font or the hex. Okay, this one is get user by username from. Okay, let me see what I get out of this user from Twitch dot matches of 0 dot. That's fine. We also want to add in here a logo. So the avatar URL is user from Twitch dot matches of 0 dot logo. And otherwise, you want to do this again, where you're going to say your user dot display name is equal to that. Your user dot username is equal to that one, and your user dot avatar name is equal to that. And then we can do a data access layer dot context dot entry of my user dot state is equal to modified. Here's another one. If your user is equal to null here, that's okay. This one, I'm sending my users to Twitch. And this one we can add in my avatar URL is user from twitch.logo. Otherwise, here we're going to do this as a user dot, and we don't need that one or that one and that one, and then we do a data access layer context dot entry of my user dot state equals modified. That's fine. That one's fine. This one's good. Okay. So now I have the chat color defined here for my bot. So what I want to do is I need to update my database. So we'll set this as my startup project, and I want to do a on my correct project, add migration, added color to users. In just a second. So you can add a persistent color to bots. But then this color should probably just be so let's do a remove migration. And what I want to do is move that. So if I look at this user, we're going to remove this because I'm going to put it in a better spot. And then same thing on the DTOs. And the VMs. And instead I just want to put this right here on my messages. I'm going to call this a chat color. So now we can have a prompt string for my chat color. Like that. So now when I rebuild this, you should get some errors here. Get rid of that one and then that stuff. Because down here where we have my message Twitch, I want to have in here my chat color is equal to e.chatMessage.color hex. So I'm going to look for all the places where we have new message Twitch. And in here, my chat color is going to be your chat color. Same thing here. Okay, this one is a chat color. Okay. Okay, let's just go through it one more time. Okay, that looks good. So now, over here, I'm going to remove chat color from user, and I want to put that on iMessage. Here. And then what I want to do is on my chat, I should have a style on here for my username. So here I could do a style.color is equal to my message.chat color. And the same thing here with those. So now when I look at this again and I run it, how long have you been working on this? The bot that runs in the background, the larger project, the server, I spent about 3 months on that, about 1.5 years ago. And then for the front-end development, I've been working 14 days on it now. Hey there, He Codes Too Much. How are you doing? Okay, so my biggest problem with this chat color is if one isn't specified, it needs to default to black. So on my service, message service, I'm going to say if my message dot chat color is equal to undefined, or message dot chat color is equal to null, or message dot chat color is equal to nothing, then I want to set my message dot chat color equal to times, and it's all the color would be light, so it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, I probably have some color property here, so color TypeScript. I would have to install this definitions. The README for this is here. I don't see it where you can pass in the hex. Oh, like this. So we'll do a npm install color. And now what I want to do is hold on. Now what I want to do is a const here called, hey Rice Sexton, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you have any questions when I'm working on, don't hesitate to pop them into the chat. I'm going to do this as a new color equals color of my message dot chat color. And I probably need to import this here in my core module TS. You should have a services module where I'm going to import a color module. Color formats. So do you have like a color here? So instead of doing this in the module, I should just be able to do import color from and I want to put this in my color. And can I do it like that? Okay. So now if color is equal to undefined or color is equal to null or color is equal to nothing, then we want to do a message.chat color is equal to times 0.00000. Cool, and thank you for the answer. I find it interesting how he writes codes. I'm just a junior developer, so I learn a lot by seeing the way he thinks about codes. That's awesome, man. Make sure you join our Discord, discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com. And I put all these videos up at youtube.pixelhorrorstudios.com. The Discord's got like 350 developers. It's a great technical resource. How do you show your keyboard up? I'm using a widget. Yeah, it's a Node.js applet. So on this one, we need to have a chat color. And now I should be able to rebuild this. Give it a run. Oops, I am not running all the projects. We give it a login. Check out here my stream. We needed to join the Twitch channel. Wait for it. It takes about a minute. Okay, here we go. It's going to join my channel. Now I should be able to do a hello from Twitch. And here it is. And it gave me the color that I am in chat. Unable to parse color. See that? So in TypeScript, I want to do a try catch. And then you want to do a catch. And then you want to do a finally. So up here we're going to have a color called color equals undefined. And now here you're going to say your color is equal to this. No, you could just do it like that, literally. And if that's the case, and it fails, then you'll just do this. And then you'll finish up your method. Like that. Try that again. The other thing was on my back end, on my service routing, no, that looks right. Okay, give it another run. So we actually can save this whole variable and just try to run color, and if it fails, then we'll set it. Okay, we'll do another tester. And oh, it hasn't connected to the channel yet. There it is. We give it another tester. And there it is. And it looks good. On here, my chat, I want to get rid of this. Like that. And so this time, when I join the stream and I send it from Discord, it now errors out and tells me that it wants just to be black text. So it was better the other way, like that. So the next thing that I'd like to do is to get the logo or the avatar. And to paste that next to this. So if I look at my database here under my users, a bunch of these are no good. The user Discord ones don't look good to me. Or do the user Twitch ones. So if I want to do a Discord get avatar image, so we want to look at my API here. The user's avatar hash. Well, I don't want the hash. Base 64 encoded JPG image data. Let's check that again. Discord, get avatar image URL. Okay, so instead of doing it this way, if I look inside of my service bot for Discord, and here, this is where I'm doing a user Discord, and here I'm using this avatar ID. Don't you have another thing in here which is like a get avatar URL? So let me find everywhere that I have a new user Discord. Get avatar URL. Get avatar URL. Is this on a message? Else, that's okay. Get avatar URL. Okay, I think that should fix it. So now when I run this again, okay, when I look at my new user Discord, my avatar URL is actually a URL now. There we go. So what that means is that when I send that across the pipe to the front end, the very first thing that I want is the avatar. So here, I want to say A, and it'll be an ng if equals message dot user dot avatar URL is not equal to undefined, and message dot user dot avatar URL does not equal to null, and message dot user dot avatar URL does not equal to nothing, then what I want to have in this A block is I want to have a matte icon button. And I just want to have an image here with a chat avatar where my source is equal to my message.user.avatar URL. And when I look at my chat avatar, I can just add in a size for it. Let's check that again. Okay, we'll do a test here. And there it is. And I got my icon. Now if I did this from Twitch, it's gonna error on me and it's gonna tell me that it can't display that. So over here, I want to do a TypeScript check if valid URL. Oh, I meant to do this from Twitch. And here I don't have one yet, which is nice. So I think that that's working correctly. So if I was to look at images, we'll just look for something here, like this one. And then I look at my bot, and I add in this avatar URL. And then down here, I make my new WebSocket bot and I say, hello. I was expecting that to show me the URL. Maybe it's because it's set to a bad one. Let me find a better URL. Hey Demo, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. It's good to see you back here. It's been a bit. Sorry to hear that you got sick, but it's nice to have you back. Let's try that one. Another test from WebSocket. So let's exit and reopen this. Also, a quick question. Humble Bundle is offering a bundle currently, especially for Microsoft and .NET developers. I didn't know that. Which one is it? Sure. No. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I don't use that one. This one's probably pretty good. That's interesting. And that's very interesting. Looks kind of nice. Yeah. And then we'll do this one as test 2. So it's still not displaying the link from my bot. But I've got this bot avatar URL, which is wrong. So if I look at my service where I send a message here, I receive it here. But do I still not know what bot I'm in? Hold on. Because I get my behavior on my service. Yeah, so let me look on this page and look for bots. So this is where we add a bot. So then whenever this bot is sending a message, I want to set my avatar URL on it. So I should be able to do a message.avatar URL. User.avatar URL is equal to your entity.avatar URL. And I think that should do it. All right, man. I will see you very soon. I know you're here. I watch the people who are hanging around. Who is that? All-Star Death Art. Greetings and welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them into the chat. Okay, and this time I'll send one from the WebSocket. Still nothing. Try that one more time. Still nothing. Still nothing. Maybe you have it in your no. Okay, no. When you are sending one and it's hitting service routing up here, okay. And then you're sending the message down here in process Discord, process WebSocket message. And then finally you send it over here of your message, which is just an M. So this is going to send whatever I'm receiving over the pipe second. That's going to send that over to the server, which is going to send it back over here to the client. And here on a message WebSocket, we're going to say my message.user. This fires my client messages, which is over here. Right here. And then this is being managed from, you're injecting this where? Nowhere. Into your hub. Here. And this is where you're sending your message out to TCP. We'll just take one more look. One more tester here. Okay, this time when I look at my args, it doesn't have a chat color, but its user doesn't have an avatar URL either. Because that's being stored on bot. So if I look at my entity here for bot, WebSocket, we have a URL, and I have one on my user. So I'll remove one off of here and off of here. And then also off of that looks fine. And then my bot create request doesn't have anything on there. Like that, and then also on the view model. Okay, and then in here I want to look for my iBot, and I can remove my avatar URL from there, which means that on my bots component, singular, this is called a avatar URL, which we're storing here. This is bot.user.avatar name. And then you have a bot TCP and WebSocket create request, which do have that. And so then when you're actually creating that, here in create bot TCP and WebSocket. Here we go. That's our request URL. Puts it on the right one. Like that one. And then we have this one. And then we have this one. And I think that that'll do it. So I don't think we need this stuff anymore. And I'll rebuild it and give it a run. Oh, I need to update my database. And I'll do the update database. There we go. That time sends my data out. And we need to look at my bot. And I need to have an avatar URL. And I want to do another test. And there it is. So that's working. We want to do the same thing on our TCP bot. And we can test it here, which looks ideal. So one of the other things that I'd like to bring in is about my users on Twitch. If I look at my BLL for Twitch, where I have a on message event, here, I want to take a look to see what I get here. And I have two badges, one for a broadcaster and one for a subscriber, so that doesn't matter. I have my color, my display name, And then I have these emote sets, which I currently don't have any. So if I was to look at this again and I did a smiley face, this time when I get my emote set, I get part of the emote. And I don't have anything to signify the broadcaster. So can I do a Twitch API get badges? And is this the actual URL to these things? It is. So this is how we use the badges with this. So yeah, we could definitely get our chat emojis over, because currently that smiley face looks like and then if I gave it a smiley face, it looks like, well, so we're not getting any emojis yet. So that's something we'll have to correct. But I am out of time for now. I will be back in a few hours, let's say around 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, maybe 2:30 to 3. We'll be continuing to work on this. We'll probably be bringing in our emoji sets. And then also setting it up so that you can link to individual profiles. I wouldn't mind adding in multiple themes in this thing, but I'm not running this with Sass or SCSS, so that might be a little bit more of a pain in the neck. So thanks for staying with me. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I will see you in a couple of hours. Have a good one, guys. Bye.